Hello, wonderful mom bosses. Welcome back to part 6 of how to create a website for beginners. So, we are going to continue designing the home page. And today we are going to design the image module. That's this part right here, and the tagline. Hey, moms, welcome to another episode of the Life Unboxed blog show, where we talk about all things momtrepreneur, from raising your kids to running a business, and the most important, to keeping your sanity. I'm Jodie, the mom from lifeunboxed.blog. If you're enjoying this content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. I truly appreciate your support. Remember, I would love to hear your questions that you just can't seem to get answered. When you're designing a website, it can be frustrating trying to find the answer to your questions. I would love to help. Remember, the only dumb question is the one not asked. So let's dive into the image module. So this is what we are creating here. And again, the purpose of this series is to try to give you and show you how to design a website in bite-sized chunks so you could take it step by step, during nap time. Not your nap time, your kids' nap times. All right, so let's dive into this first section of the home page. So this is what we're designing right here. So let's get this out of the way. Okay, so let's start designing the home page. Let's get into pages here. And we're going to go to the home page, edit with Divi. Let's build from scratch. Okay, so we're not going to insert our row just yet. Actually, let's go ahead and do that because we know we're going to have a 3-column row here, but we're not going to start designing it yet. We want to add our background image here. So let's go to background image. Okay, so let's go ahead and select our background image, which is the veil on the black background. And just if you're curious, the size of this image is 1920 pixels by 720 pixels. So upload image. Okay, so as you can see, it's a little smaller than we had, but we're going to fix that. So let's go ahead and save changes. So this image is in the row. So any section that we add to this row is going to have this background image to it. So let's go ahead and start designing our row here. So it is 3-column. So I want to adjust the sizing first. So let's go in to design and sizing. So we are going to come down here and we're going to change the width to 90%. And I want to put the max width at 100%. Okay, so before we go any further, I want to go ahead and add our images to the modules here. So let's save this. We are coming back, but I want to go ahead and add the images so that we can really see what we're working with. So this is an image. Okay, and we are going to select this one right here. And all these images will be the same height. That's important if you want everything to look equal in this row. You need to make sure your images are the same size. So let's go ahead and upload this. Okay, there's one image. So we're going to save that. And so the border, I went ahead and designed it in Canva. You could add a border to the specific image here, but I just wanted to go ahead and have it a part of the image instead of adding a separate border. So we're going to add our ring picture in the center there. And we are going to go back and we're going to come in and adjust all the sizes, but it helps. I don't want to just tell you the sizes that I've figured out because I want to show you the process of kind of playing with them. I know I've watched some other web videos and I'm like, how do they know that it's like 37% that you have to make this section? It's like, well, because they were playing around with it before they even started teaching the doing the video. Okay, so let's go in and we're going to change the gutter between uh, all the images. So this is the gutter is this area right in here. Wrong one. Okay, let's go to design. And we're going to use custom gutter width and we're just going to bring it down to 2. Okay, you saw how it moved it just a little bit closer together. You can see if we bring it to 1, that's too close. So 2, I think, is a good amount of space between these pictures here. And while we're in the row settings, I want to go ahead and let's adjust the padding a little bit. And let's do 8%. We're going to do that top and bottom. So I want to give it a good amount of space around these images. And again, you can adjust if you want to go down, maybe like that amount of spacing better. This is just what I played with and landed on. So it really is your preference on how much space you want to give it. Okay, so now that we're in the image module, let's go to design. Let's come down to animation and we're going to do fold. Okay, and we're going to leave this at 100 milliseconds, animation delay. We're just going to leave all of that as the default. But we are going to change the next 2 animations just slightly. So there's just more of a delay coming in. Think of, like the wave in a stadium. Okay, so let's come to our second image. Design. Animation. And that will also be fold. And we're just going to delay it slightly. So I want to, just delay it by 50 milliseconds. That's all we are going to do. So animation duration, we're going to do 1050 milliseconds. And then animation delay, we're going to do 50 milliseconds. And these are just slight variations that aren't going to be that noticeable, but will just look good. Okay, so let's move on to the third image. Design, animation, same thing, fold. And we're going to change this to 1100 and this and animation delay to 100. All right, so let's save what we've done so far. And we're just going to exit the visual builder. You just get a better idea. Ooh, nice. So you saw how that came in. And if you want to see it again, just refresh the page. There. Nice. Okay, so now let's do our tagline. So we're going to enable the visual builder again. Okay, and we are going to go ahead and add a new section here. Because we don't want the veil to the background image of the veil to carry into this next section. So let's add a new section. And we're going to use 1 column. And we're going to add a text module because we're adding our tagline. Okay, we're not going to mess with our text just yet because we need to fix up some of our background here. Okay, so let's go ahead and resize our row settings because we want to max it out. Okay, so let's go to sizing and we want to do the width 100% and the max width 100%. Okay, you can see it changed it back there. And now let's add our background color and I'm going to add it to the module. And this is our nice blue color. Okay. And you can see, like, we need to work on what we're doing right now. So let's go ahead and add our text, capturing, if I can spell, memories for your big day. And we are going to make this text H2. And we can't see it, so we need to go style it so we can actually see the text. So let's go into heading, select the H2 text, because that's what we made it. And let's make it the cream color. All right, so you can see, there it is. So we need to help it. And let's go ahead, we want it centered, so we're gonna go ahead and align that center. Okay, so for the text size, so heading to text size, we're gonna make it 3 VW. So VW is a flexible unit size. So this will be flexible on different screens instead of pixels, which is a fixed unit size. Okay, and as you can see, we need to give this some padding. So we've got our text, we've got the text size we want. So let's go into spacing, and I want to give the top 19 pixels. So we do want this part fixed. I don't want this padding around the words necessarily to be flexible. I want it to kind of stay the same and on every screen. But we are also will have the option to change it once we get into mobile settings as well. Okay, that looks good. Space in between, I'm liking it. So let's go ahead and save that, and we need to adjust our margins here. So, and you can see, I like to just outline it so I can see the full space that things are taking up. So let's go into our section settings because I want to give the bottom 0 padding. So, and you can see if we come back, that has moved. And actually, you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to go into our section settings and we're going to give the top 0 padding too. There we go. Looking better already. So, and as you can see, so now because the row settings still has padding around it, everything's not all the way flush. So let's go ahead, go into our row settings, and let's give it 0 padding all the way around. Nice. So let's save that. And you can see that's pretty much right where we want it. I actually might pull it up a little bit more. Okay. So let's go to, we're in our row setting. So let's give it a negative 7% margin. Okay. And maybe we'll do, no, I don't want to go wrong way. There, we'll do negative 6. I like that. So it just takes off a little bit more. Just puts it a little bit closer to the images. And like I said, you can play around with this however you want. So another thing you can do to adjust, I don't like adjusting the sizes this way because I like to have more control that the modules give me, but you can move these up and down and all that good stuff. Okay, so you can see here it adjusted. This is what we were adjusting. There was the minimum height, but we're just going to put it back to auto. So I would actually, my preference is to come in here and adjust it how I want it. I feel like it just gives me more control. But I just wanted to show you the different ways that you can do it. So we have successfully created our image module and our tagline on our home page. So we're going to go ahead and save that. So that is a wrap for this section. Be sure to check out the other videos in this playlist so you can create your own amazing website. And I am so glad you joined me today. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And remember to check out the Life Unboxed blog store for all of your Mom Boss merch. It's a great way to support the channel. And for more great momtrepreneur content, check out lifeunboxed.blog or download the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to share this with your friends. We will see you in the next video.